All right, guys, we're back with the second video of this two-part series on section 6 of chapter 1, dealing with relations. And now we want to talk about the graphs or graphs of a relation. So a relation can be graphed without a scale on either axis. These graphs can be interpreted by analyzing their shape. Here's what we're talking about. This graph represents the distance Francesca has ridden on her bike. Describe what happens in the bike. So you can see that distance depends on time. Distance would be the dependent variable because it depends on how much time has gone by. Time would be the independent variable. And even though you don't know the actual amounts of time or distance, you can interpret some things just from looking at the graph. So as time increases, the distance increases until it becomes a horizontal line. Then as time passes, that distance would remain the same because it's at the same height. And then as time goes by, it increases some more. So time is increasing, but the distance remains constant for this little portion right here. At this section, it's like Francesca's probably stopped because her distance isn't increasing or decreasing. So what happens is she starts off and her distance increases, then she probably takes a little break, and then maybe she found somebody at the park that she wanted to talk to, so she stopped and talked, and then she continued on with her bike ride. So let's give you a couple seconds here. Try these two. Try to think of how these two situations would work out, and you could describe them. All right, hit pause and then hit play when you're ready. All right, we're back. So driving to school, distance depends on time. So kind of what's going on here is maybe you left your house, rode down your street, hit a stop sign, and then maybe you kept going, but you had a little traffic. Then you hit another stop sign. Then you kept going and hit some more traffic. Or maybe you left your house and then got behind a school bus that was stopped, so you had to stop. And then you had to go slower because you notice the graph is increasing there, but it's not going up as steep, so the distance isn't going by as fast. So maybe you're behind a slow school bus that stops again, and then you're still behind that same school bus. So change in income. So here you can see that income is going up for the most part as time increases. So perhaps the person, they get a raise, and then right here they get a bigger raise, and then they keep getting a little bit more, and then maybe for a year or something, they get the same income, and then the graph continues to go up, so their income continues to rise. All right, guys, that's it for this section. Please continue on to your assignments. And as always, reach out to me if you need any help, and make it a great day. Take care.